Welcome back, guys, to another episode of DetroneDoesIt. Of course, I am Detrone, and I does stuff. And this week, I did this video just for you. Parents out there looking to buy a tablet for their child. Now look, I think there's two important things to think about when you're introducing technology to your kid. One, is it the right time? Of course, you don't want to do it too soon. You might end up with this kid. And if you introduce it too late, your kid could be stuck doing this for a living. So of course, I'm not going to tell you guys today when you should introduce technology to your child, but I am going to talk about the second thing, which is what you should introduce to your child. We're an Apple family, as you can see. But what I will tell you is I got a 2-year-old and I'm not handing him an iPad. Just not going to do it. Too much money, too expensive, too fragile. So what I decided to do was go out and get this Fire HD 8 tablet, Kids Edition, for my son. And let me tell you what, this thing is amazing for kids. It was literally designed around having children. Everything you could think about needing to consider when handing your child electronics, say that 5 times fast, has been thought about and integrated into this technology. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but look, I'm handing it to a 2-year-old. This thing is gonna get thrown 72 times. It doesn't need to be pretty, it just needs to be durable. All right, all of that aside, let's really get into the considerations that I had when buying this Fire HD 8 tablet Kids Edition for my 2-year-old. The Fire HD tablet is designed primarily with the focus of how your child will interact with it, from the bright screens to the large icons, down to the bright oversized rubber case. It all comes a part of the bundle. I feel obligated to tell you a bit about the specs on this thing because they're pretty decent. I mean, for a tablet that, in my case, is gonna be repeatedly punched by a 2-year-old, if you care about specs, you're looking at an 8-inch HD display, quad-core processors, 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage, but it also has a micro SD slot that you can expand up to a terabyte, just in case you need it. The tablet runs smoothly. Apps are pretty quick to load, and speaking of apps, this thing comes with 1 year of Amazon free time for free, which gives your child access to like 20,000 books, games, apps. It's a whole bunch of stuff. All of that is in this tablet. Now let's be honest, tablets are awesome for learning, great interactive tools, but honestly, sometimes they're just a distraction. Just long enough as a parent for you to catch your breath and get some coffee. And so, you'll be happy to know that when your kid wanders off to their room with tablet in hand, that there are tons of parent-friendly features on this thing that will keep them safe from all of the weird stuff on the interwebs. Really weird stuff. So this thing restricts social media access. It won't allow in-app purchases, which means there'll be no running up my credit card on PJ Masks digital action figures. That's not gonna happen on the HD tablet. And you can also set time limits for the tablet. That way you can force your kid back into the real world if they're spending too much time glued to a screen, which I know is a big concern for parents. Like, I'll tell you, my kid likes his tablet, but he also runs, jumps, rides a bike. He's active. You gotta merge the two. Well, let me not tell you how to parent. You do whatever you want. I'm just here to tell you that if you're thinking about getting a tablet for your kid, this is the way to go. Like, for real. This is the way to go. Let me not throw this on my MacBook. This tablet is a great supplement to everyday lessons that young children are learning about. Shapes, letters, sounds, colors. And if you live in a place that has a high number of Spanish speakers like myself, you'll also find comfort in the fact that Amazon offers free time in Spanish as well. It will help your child grow their bilingual vocabulary. All right, so now that we covered some about the tablet, let me tell you about the 5 best apps that we've come across for our 2-year-old. I'm talking about the go-to items when he picks up this tablet. So number 1 on the list is Play at Home with Daniel Tiger. Now, this is basically Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood using an animated tiger, and it's amazing. Well, it's kid amazing. You get to play music, you get to draw, you get to drag things across the screen, it makes noise, it interacts. This is an awesome app to keep your child engaged with things that will help with their creativity. Second on the list is Number Zoo by Pink Fong. Now, if you're a parent, you've probably heard of the name Pink Fong before because they're responsible for Baby Shark. But They have also created nearly a dozen or so apps that are available on this Fire HD tablet, including Number Zoo. It's like a board game style digital play where you can go station to station learning about different animals, numbers, colors, shapes. It really is learning in disguise. You can also set learning goals in the tablet, which is pretty cool because then you can guarantee that your child is hitting certain milestones when it comes to education as long as they're playing on their tablet, which is awesome, dude. Third on the list is Baby First. Now, if you got the Baby First channel, you know this is basically like a kid magnet. They don't say a whole lot of words on the Baby First app, but what you do get is a lot of bright colors, interaction, repetitive motions that the kid can begin to mimic. It's all basic things that are super PG and young child friendly. The fourth best app that you can get, I mean, it's pretty basic, but it's First Words. Help your child learn. Like really, that's what I'm trying to do with this tablet. It's not all about fun and games. It's really about getting the learning in. 100 First Words, just what it sounds like. Help them learn 100 words early on in life. Get them really started on reading, sounding things out, and associating pictures with the things that they see in real life. The last one on the list is the Color and Shape card game, which is just what it sounds, a color and shape card game. Gives them a chance to learn the colors and shapes, which is, again, key in these early years. I would definitely start with those 5 apps and let your child interchange in between them, find out what they really like, but I think those are gonna be solid choices very early on in the tablet. This tablet holds great charge. If my kid is playing with it for a couple of hours at a time, it'll last 3 or 4 days before we need to put it on a charger to give it any more juice. It really is a solid battery. If you have multiple children, you can create multiple profiles on the tablet. That way, if they're sharing the device, they can go and log into their own. That way they keep their own apps. That's it, guys. That's my review for the Fire HD Tablet Kids Edition. Got questions? I'd love to hear them down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Have you guys had a chance to experience this tablet? If so, let me know what your favorite app is. That way I can go and check it out for Caden. And if you use something else for entertainment for your child, let me know down in the comments. I'm open for ideas. I'm a 21st century parent. As always, I appreciate you guys coming along. Please like, share, subscribe, hit that notifications button. Get some alerts. Find out when we're dropping new videos, which is every Monday. And if you decide not to like, share, or subscribe, you know what? I won't even be mad at you. Till next time, guys. Peace.